Some of the most well-known monuments in ancient Rome, the Colosseum. But we're in a fairly late moment in Roman history. Before the Colosseum, wasn't there another palace here?
There was. The Colosseum was built by the Emperor Vespasian, who became emperor in 69 AD after the suicide of Nero, a very unpopular emperor. And one of the reasons he was so unpopular was that after the Great Fire of 64 AD, in which a lot of the city was destroyed, he took over 100 acres in the heart of the city and converted it from private property to his own personal use as a palace, the Golden House of Nero. And the Colosseum was actually a lake in that palace. And Vespasian, to show he was a friend of the people, filled in that lake and built the Colosseum on top of it.
The Colosseum was not originally called the Colosseum.
No, that's a term that only goes back to the early Middle Ages. The Romans called it the Flavian Amphitheater because Vespasian's family name was Flavius, so Flavian. And it's an amphitheater, or kind of a double theater, an oval in shape. The Romans certainly didn't call it Colosseum, but they did call this enormous statue the Colossus. It's a statue of the sun god.
Now, you had mentioned that this is the moment when Constantine rules Rome and has not yet moved the capital to the east. I think it's interesting to look at his arch, the Arch of Constantine, and realize that this is brand new.
It's only a couple of years old. Constantine left Rome after he defeated Maxentius at the Battle of the Milvian Bridge. As far as we know, he never came back to Rome to actually see it.
So we've just risen over the edge of the Colosseum. We're looking down.
This is, in a way, a mirror of Roman society. The best seats are the ones farthest down, closest to the arena, and that was reserved for the emperor, top office holders, priests, and so on. Then behind them were the senators, behind them the wealthy businessmen, and behind them the freeborn normal citizens. At the very top sat women, slaves, and foreigners.
So what were they coming to watch?
As we can see now, what's going on is the main thing that we associate with the Colosseum, the gladiatorial combats. Another thing that went on here that the Romans loved was hunts of wild animals. The third thing is the execution of criminals, often in very colorful ways.